I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas. Tonight, the Dallas Mavericks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Our opening tip won by the Mavericks, and we're underway in Dallas. Right to Luka Doncic. Trying to cash in. Powell, shot off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Mavericks. Hardaway. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. Here comes the screen. Doncic to Hardaway. Can't connect. To Bradley. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Right with it. He'll run the offense. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Knocks it down from mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Right to Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. Down low for Powell. Finish that.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Danny Green. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Mavericks with the possession. Doncic to Hardaway. Probing the defense. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Hardaway to Luka Doncic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good. LeBron into the front court. Lead is 2. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw try, off the mark. To Hardaway. Right to Luka Doncic. Has a chance. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
LBJ. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. probing the defense. Short jumper misses. LeBron with it up top. Leads a bucket. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Doncic. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
LeBron into the front court. 2-point advantage. To Bradley. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Here comes the screen. Right. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Knocked loose. Mavs have it. And the Lakers clear. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Down for McGee. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Mavericks signal for timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Brunson to right. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's struggled so far. One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Brunson to right. Down low for Powell. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Kuzma to Danny Green. Shot from in close, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Deep left corner. Right to Hardaway. Knocks it down off the step back. LBJ has it. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. Brunson to Hardaway. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Missed the foul shot. Here's James with a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Doncic to Hardaway. Doncic to Wright. Down to 5 on the 24. Wright to Luka Doncic. 4-3. Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Rick Carlisle going to make some moves. LeBron James, 4 out of 7.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James into the front court. His team up by 1. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. To Seth Curry. Screen coming. Seth Curry. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
To Caldwell Pope. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Brunson to Seth Curry. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. Into the front court comes Rondo. They're down 3 to Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Now a shot by Bradley, no good. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. To Brunson. Screen coming. Seth Curry, defended by Howard. To Brunson. The screen sets him up for 2.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Rondo with the basketball. Down 5. Here comes the screen. Bradley to Howard. Count the basket at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Brunson to Seth Curry. Oh, he had it.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Brunson. On the shot clock for the Mavs. Shot clock violation. Bradley. Rondo to the basket, but he can't finish. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Mavericks have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Right. Kyle Kuzma. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Dallas with the possession. Doncic. Dwight Howard swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Flushes it home.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Doncic. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's 2 for 2 now.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Luka Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. With the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. To Howard. Kuzma. Rondo's shot won't go down. Dallas owns the basketball. Deep right corner. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Rondo, defended by Seth Curry. Kuzma to Caldwell-Pope. For 3. Not going down here. To Luka Doncic. Down the lane. The shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Kyle Kuzma trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Whoops, that won't go. Doncic to Seth Curry. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lakers at the controls right now. To James. LeBron James. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Doncic to Seth Curry. Fires the 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Right with it. Down by 1. Howard to Danny Green. To James. Able to convert inside. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
across the timeline comes James. Leads just a point. Curling inside. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down.
Number 7, JaVale.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot, good shot.
Brunson to right. Screen coming. Right to Hardaway. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
Right with it. Down 3. Brunson. Down low for Powell. Nice pass to get things going.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Nothing going here on that drive. Dwight Powell able to recover with the block.
That's his second personal foul.
JaVale McGee, couple of free throws on the way. History not on his side. 58% from the line. First try at the line, no good. No good. Missed them both. Brunson to Hardaway. Screen coming. Hardaway. To right. Now a step back.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Hardaway, down low for Powell. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Hardaway. To Brunson. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Shot won't go. To James. To Danny Green. James Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Aaron.
Here comes the screen. Right to Hardaway. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
They get it to Kuzma, down low. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Hardaway. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound taken down by Kuzma. Danny Green. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
JaVale McGee at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Mavericks with the basketball. Right. Scores from the post.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. James, that one off the mark. It's no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Right. Lakers ball. Kuzma to James. And finishes strong. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Hardaway. To right. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Bradley. To Kyle Kuzma. James to Bradley. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Avery Bradley has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. He makes them both. Dallas has it. Right. To Seth Curry. Over to the right side. Right. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
A shot at the buzzer with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Long key from three-quarters court. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Lakers put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. The Mavericks were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scores for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Dallas Mavericks have been too soft once the opposition has gotten the ball into the paint. Even worse, they refuse to tighten up and make a difference about it. The problem became more apparent to me closer to halftime, resulting in the kind of plays in our highlight package.
Player of the half.
LeBron James has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
LeBron James with the rock. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Has a chance, knocks it down, off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. Nope, first one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Doncic to right. Takes stock of the floor. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot from long range. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
The pass set it all up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To right. Screen coming. Right to Luka Doncic. JaVale McGee tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
LeBron with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Mavericks with the possession. Right to Luka Doncic. Surveys the floor. Doncic to Hardaway. Fires the three. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. Won't go. To Luka Doncic. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To right. Screen coming. It's James controlling the offense. To Danny Green. It was right there. LeBron James pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Right. To Luka Doncic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And a putback slam.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
And the finish at the rim.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Danny Green. No good. Doncic. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot from in close, no good. Los Angeles, they have it. Danny Green to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Changes coming from both sides right now. LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Doncic. Driving right to the basket, and he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's James controlling the offense. He gets it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Doncic to Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
To Luka Doncic. To Hardaway. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Danny Green down for McGee. Almost unlucky bounce. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Great feed and a nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Doncic to Hardaway. JaVale McGee with a piece. LBJ with it. Slams it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Doncic. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Danny Green. Count it.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Hardaway to Luka Doncic. To Hardaway. Deep right corner. Beyond the arc for three. And he's going to the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First free throw is good. Second and three, got it. Three for three. Nice. LBJ. The screen sets him up for two.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Doncic to Hardaway. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway to Luka Doncic. 4-3. And McGee there for the rebound. Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Right to Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
James. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
LBJ has it. To Bradley. Down for McGee. Cleans the offensive glass. Another follow. Stays out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Hardaway. Short jumper won't go down.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
James to Bradley. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Doncic. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
No good. And no foul. From 18 feet at the buzzer. That's the end of the quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. Dallas with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
To Brunson. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. James. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Dwight Howard. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron James with the rock. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Brunson. Screen coming. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Deep left corner. Has a chance. Shot by Curry, no good. To James. And the rebound taken in by Dallas. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. So it stays with the LA Lakers. James. Superman, Dwight Howard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here comes the screen. Seth Curry up against the 8-time All-Star. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Brunson to Luka Doncic. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
James to Howard. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
James to Caldwell Pope. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Boban there to take in the rebound. To Luka Doncic. To Brunson. Doncic. Here's a chance from long range. Couple of cracks at the line now.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And hits the first free throw. Second of three is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Los Angeles has the basketball. James gets it in the right corner to James. Sizing up the defense. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Now it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Doncic to Hardaway. To Luka Doncic. Over to the right side. For three, it's LeBron with the rebound. Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys hold a commanding lead. Danny Green to James. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To James. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Kyle Kuzma. Missed it. Seth Curry knocked loose. From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Rondo, guarded by Seth Curry. Won't go. Seth Curry, knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. To Danny Green. James. Strong finish that time for Danny Green. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Seth Curry goes to the left side. To Luka Doncic. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. have both squads set to make some moves right now. To right. No, I missed a short one there. No good.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Dallas with the possession. Doncic. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Dwight Powell, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. To James. Kuzma. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Doncic. To Hardaway. Good look that time, but off the mark. To James. Here comes the screen. James. It's a big finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To James. Kuzma. James, the drive, right to the basket. To Danny Green. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Kyle Kuzma. Not easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Hardaway. Doncic. And he finishes at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Doncic. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To James. Down for McGee. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Dallas owns the basketball. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. Probing the defense. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And Boban there to take in the rebound. Can't miss those. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To James. That is great vision to set it up. Doncic to Seth Curry. To Hardaway. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Trying to cash in. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. James to Howard. Stuffs it down with authority.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit. Easy layup.
Doncic to Hardaway. To Luka Doncic. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Doncic to Hardaway. Fires the 3. No good. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were solid in today's victory, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high-percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. Points in the paint.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today, here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Lakers added a win with today's solid victory. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Points in the paint.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.